game. We come to Nashville and it feels like a home game. We had a lot of UGA red in the stands. I thought when we came out for warm-ups, it was not as crowded, and then when we came out for the main part of the game, there was a sea of red there, so we came across the field and a lot of red on their side. So I was really appreciative of our fans making it like a home game. And I'm really proud of our players being resilient and fighting through some turnovers, some adversity, some sloppy play, some injuries. But at the end of the day, they responded and they got up to play on the road in the SEC. So I'm proud of them for that.
What's the latest on Brock?
It's an ankle sprain. Don't know how severe. X-rayed it, and the X-rays were negative. It was low. It looks like it was lower, but we don't know. Until we get an MRI, we won't know him or Trust. Same thing. Both of them are ankle sprains.
How did you feel like the offense responded after both those guys left? You guys were able to score, but I had a little more trouble, it seemed like.
No, I was proud of Monroe went in, jumped in, a good job. Lawson and Lucky, those guys practice every day. They take all the same reps. I thought our guys did a great job. The red area stalled out a couple times, had to kick field goals, and that's probably a good thing for Peyton Woodring to go out there in that wind that we had and to nail some critical, crucial field goals. Really proud of them for that, and really proud of the offense on the day. I mean, they did some good things, threw the ball on the perimeter, missed some explosives, and got sloppy with the ball there. One ball got tipped, and then Carson had the fumble. So you can't turn the ball over and do that. But when you don't punt, I can't say that you didn't play good offense.
What can you say
Last drive, 5 runs, I think it was, Adrian, plus one completion for 62. But it was kind of an old school drive, and you needed it, right?
Yeah, I mean, there were some things attached to that helped us. But I thought Dejan did a great job all day. I mean, he runs with such great toughness, great balance, a lot of good perimeter blocking for him to help him out.
How's Kendall Milton? He looked like he got off to a good start.
Yeah, his MCL bothered him again. He took a hit on it earlier in the game before the 4th down carry, and it tightened up at halftime on him, and it didn't feel like he could go because of what happens is he gets stiffer, and we try to keep him warm with the MCL, but it tightened up on him when he took a shot. I think he took a helmet to the knee.
What did you see on that long touchdown they had on the very first drive?
It was RPO. They made a good play, and we didn't play the right way. They did a good job.
What can you say about Tyke's performance, especially in the second half when he had like multiple big tackles and an interception?
Yeah, Tyke's been really solid for us. He had the huge interception for the half. We talked about the middle 8 going into the game. The middle 8 is one of the most critical times in the game. Last 4, first 4, and a lot of the kids knew. We talked about it yesterday actually, and Michael came over and said, we just won the middle 8 because we got 14 to nothing. That was a huge swing of momentum there before we went in for the half. And then to come out the second half and take care of the first 4, and we only got 3 points for it. So it ended up being 17-0 there. But did a good job. Tyke did a good job. He had some plays that he didn't do the right thing on either, though. And so he's got to play better for us to be where we want to go. But he made some plays, too.
Kirby, what goes through your mind when you see Brock Bowers on the turf and you're leaving the sideline to check on him?
Same thing it does when Trust does. Same thing it does when any player does. I mean, we worry about our players all the time. Christian Miller went down too. So, there's not a lot you can do. This game of football, right? They're going to play tackle, and you're going to get injured. You're going to have bumps and bruises. You're going to have injuries and things. We're not going to overreact to it. Thinking about Brock, but I think he'll be fine.
What's your reaction when you see Carson Beck go to make that tackle to prevent that interception or pick six there?
He doesn't need to throw it. He doesn't need to throw the interception. And the ball got tipped, I believe, but he made great effort to get over there and get the guy, and gave us a chance defensively, which is critical. But we can't have those kind of mistakes either.
What was your
on the other turnover? Y'all did stop him. I think it was a 3 and out.
Yeah.
I can't remember quite. That's the first time in a while that's happened.
Yeah, it's sudden change we talk about a lot. I don't know what makes a team good sudden change and bad sudden change. You're either good on defense or you're not. It doesn't matter when you go out there. But sudden change is critical, and that was a big stop. And that end of the field was kicking right into the teeth of the wind. I didn't feel like he could make that field goal, and we chose not to kick field goals down there because we had to be able to go for it. It was a pretty strong wind.
Do you feel like the bye week's coming at the right time, just kind of with the injuries that you guys are battling with at the moment?
I've never had a bye week that came at the wrong time. So I feel great about the bye week. I'm glad it's here, and we'll try to get better. And not, people don't understand what a bye week really is. It's an opportunity for a growth week for me. It's not a bye week. I don't look at it as time off. We got some players that need it, and we're a dinged up football team. We still got guys that are missing practice and missing time, and then trying to go out there and play. But we'll try to get them healthy.
Notre Dame Jackson, what is he dealing with?
Yeah, he got sick last night and he was with us. We thought he was going to be able to play, and he's dealing with maybe some infection. I'm not sure. I just know he's sick.
How did Ladd come out of this? I saw he was able to get his action early.
Seemed fine. I think the deal with Ladd is he gets tight like at halftime. You know, he stiffens up and has to try to stay loose and a little bit stamina because he doesn't get to practice as much as the other guys. But I didn't think anything happened to set him back.
John Lovett had 9 catches today. How much more comfortable is he getting in this offense, both in some of the extended run game stuff and also some of the routes deeper downfield?
You got that extended run thing figured out.
Think about it all the
Really
time.
good. That's great. I'm glad we got some knowledge for you there. I didn't have to make comments, so that's good. He's been a good extension, and we've really tried to get him to believe in that is exactly what it is. It's a run. There's no need to dance, no need to juke, no need to stop because they're coming. I can promise you they're coming. You need to get 2 to 3 yards after contact, and if we get you 7 or 8, and I thought we started the game off with Dylan Bell doing that today. I mean, there were several times that the ball's in space and making people defend the entire field is frustrating, for a defense.
What's your message to Monroe and Lawson when they're going in there to play a bigger role than they have in the past?
Proud of them. There's no message. They go into the game ready to play. I didn't say a word to them. They understand. We do 1 million walkthroughs and 1 million practices, and I've been telling Stacy and those guys, you got to put Monroe in there. You can't just go in the game. Put him in there with the ones and let him practice and let him see what it's like to go against our guys. So that moment came, and it wasn't too big for him, and I thought he did a good job.
Do you feel like McConkey's kind of coming back into his old self with just some big catches and some more yards today?
Yeah, I thought that was huge confidence for him, for our team. I think Carson trusts him. I think he felt much better today, but it's just day to day because he doesn't get to practice during the week. So we're trying to find what that rhythm is. Is it a midweek one practice and then recover? Is it how much does it set him back when he plays? And we won't know that till tomorrow. It's just hard for the offensive coordinator to figure out how to use a guy if he's not at practice.
Oh wow, so he's not able to practice during the week. Like you're monitoring him just because of the back. Like he's not a full go. Do that? Is that basically?
He's not a full go every day at practice. He does what he can.
How did you think Carson did today? I mean, how would you evaluate it?
I hate to reserve. I want to reserve judgment until I watch it. I was frustrated with some decisions, taking the sack, almost knocked us out of field goal that Peyton went out and drilled it. That was just not smart. I mean, if it's not there, throw it away, get the 3 points, let's go. You know what I mean? Don't. I think everything for him has to be like I want to get a completion. I'm going to run for it. It's okay. It's okay. We got a good defense. We don't have to score every possession. Be smart with the ball. Don't give it back to them. But I want to watch it and see, how he played. I thought there was a couple throws there. He made a couple nice throws that we didn't catch. And then he had a couple shots that were, the Marcus Rosenmüller one down the middle and Ross down in the end zone that was down near the ground. I mean, there's a couple that I thought he could have back, but we'll watch and see how he did. I'm certainly proud of his composure. He doesn't lose his composure much.
I don't think you guys punted today, but how do you think the red zone, how'd you guys do that? And what kind of goals do you guys have in terms of touchdowns versus field goals?
Yeah, we want to be a 70% touchdown team. So what happens is you get ranked high in red zone, but it's because you kick field goals and you get points. We don't even evaluate that stat. Like that does no good to go down there and kick field goals. So it's a win for the defense. So I don't know what we were today, but we were not 70% touchdowns in the red area. Hell, we weren't. I don't think we're 70% touchdowns against Kentucky. I don't think we were. I think we're 67 or something. But it's a hard goal to make, but it's the goal that we expect, and we fell short of that today. But offense has been bouncing back on that goal. Defensively is the one that's it's been disappointing to not keep people out at a higher rate in touchdowns.
What do you appreciate the most about the way Dejan plays? 147 yards today. He just clicks these games off.
Yeah, he's workmanlike. I mean, the guy's got great vision, great toughness. He's really hard to tackle. His balance is so tough, and he does not take many tough shots. He's got good wiggle, really good short yardage guy, patient, hits the hole. I mean, where would we be right now without Dejan? I don't know, because his toughness is worn out.
You called the bye week a growth week. What areas do you want to see the most growth?
I want to get all the 2s, 3s, all the guys that haven't played as many snaps ready to go, because I don't know when it's going to be, but there's going to be a Monroe Freeling or Lawson Lucky moment where a kid's got to go in and play. And it's coming. We just don't know who. So I tell the guys all the time, there's 22, 44 players, 2s and 3s, that we got to get every single rep we can for them so they're prepared for this stretch run of 5 games, guys. It's going to be physical and tough and you know we may or may not be playing with a full deck. So we gotta go get better.
After playing so well last week, were you looking for that sort of same complete game out of your team again?
Always looking for that, right? I mean, I don't know when I wouldn't be looking for that. That was the expectation. I thought that our practices were great this week, really good. I mean, you know, there's no distraction. They're crisp, they're sharp, and we didn't play bad. We just had some sloppy moments, and I still think this team's growing up. Second game on the road, play a little sharper.
Was this one of the more unique environments that you played in, just with all the construction, the hanging scoreboard? We're in a trailer right here.
It's definitely unique, but they're all unique in the SEC. I mean, it has no bearing on how you play. I mean, we talked about it all week. Bring your own juice. And I was like, man, the guys got great juice before game, warm-ups. I mean, everything was awesome. Didn't start quite the way we wanted to. Took a punch, and then we threw some punches.
Kirby, I know every week's a big week for recruiting, but during the off week, what are the plans that staff has?
We'll have guys out for sure Friday. We'll burn up most of our days that are left on Friday. I think we got a couple going Thursday after practice, and then we may even have one or two going Monday, just not to a game, but to watch practices and you know, go out and evaluate. So it's a catch-up time for sure. It's your next chance to catch a breath and try to do some roster management stuff and figure out, like, what do we need, what do we have, what's out there.
Let's take 2 more questions.
Would you say you like where this team's at right now, Kirby?
Yeah, I'm really proud of the leadership of the team. There's great guys in that locker room that know we can play better. But look, guys, I'm not going to. I've said it before. I'm not going to apologize for winning on the road in the SEC. I'm all about it, man. It's I told them the other day. Braves played 162 games, and that was an entire season. And then they had a playoff. Well, for us, we have 12 games, maybe 13, and like every week is a season. We just finished the season, and it was a long week, and it was a season. And guess what? We're going to have another 2-week season now, and then we'll have a 1-week season, and a 1-week season, and we want to win every season we can. That's the goal.
So how's it feel to be undefeated going into the bye week?
Feels better than the one loss. Thanks.
Thank you.